What's up, guys? Team APS here. I'm Alec.
I'm Paul.
And today we're bringing you
The 10 cards we think should come off the ban list. Bit of a twist.
Free 'em, Konami. Free 'em.
So we each have 5 cards, and we're going to propose them, I guess we'll say, to the other person. You can either agree, disagree.
I'm already telling y'all right now, I don't agree with most of his picks.
And then at the end of the video, of course, let us know what you guys think. The ban list is always a fun topic to talk about, so.
Hot topic.
You can have the first move.
Okay, I'm gonna start off right now. I'm pretty sure 25% of people watching already know what I'm gonna say. Monkey board.
Perform Paul Monkey Board, huh?
That's right.
Okay, why? So
Because-
this is coming back to 1, right?
Yes, bring it back to 1.
Okay.
Because Monkey board was hit because of Pepe, right?
Yeah.
Giving us back Monkey board at 1 does not resurrect Pepe.
Right, yeah.
The magician engine has been, and you can't expect it to help magicians. That engine has been hit to hell and back. If we got it back to 1, it would only help Performer Pals.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with it. I mean, it's a 1-card scale. I know some people will find qualms with that.
But we now have
we've got a few of those.
0 scales. We've got scales that surge scales. And
Yeah, I mean, I think between Pendulum Magicians and Mythical Beasts and stuff like Supreme King Dragon, Darkworm, I don't know. I feel like Monkey Board's not bad.
Monkey board would then make Performer Pals a viable engine for other Pendulum decks again.
Would you prefer it or Skullcrobat Joker?
I'd
Coming
prefer
back to
it
1.
because
Okay.
Skullcrobat Joker clearly can't be trusted.
Yeah, it can search magicians and stuff, so that's probably...
He's been on and off and everything else.
Okay, you get a ding from me.
Alright.
Alright, my first one's Ding Long, first of the Yang Zing. So, got banned because of mostly dinosaurs, search as a counter trap and all that stuff. I, A, am a Yang Zing lover, so I'm biased, but B, I really don't think that this is the worst type of thing that could exist. I mean, you get to search a counter trap, and that's to me, I don't think that that's very bad. I mean, we've got Salamangreat Roar and the orchestrated counter trap thing now, and those are searchable. You can reset them and all that stuff. I don't think Ding Long would be awful.
I disagree. Okay, no, not really. I actually do agree with this one. Because when I was making my list, I looked at Ding Long long and hard. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why it was banned.
Yeah, to me, I just don't think it's that bad.
Because if it just searches a negation, we've got so much worse in the game.
For what I can say, I mean, I contemplated Lithosagem, but I was like, yeah, okay, he's still pretty, he's nutty. But Ding Long, I think to 1 would not be the worst thing. So.
Yeah, and I'm with that, so you'll get a ding back.
Okay, what do you got?
My next card is Wind Up Zen Mighty.
Then, okay. Yeah.
For one very, very simple reason. Give him something, Konami.
Yeah, wind-ups do kind of suck.
Y'all gave him a link and it didn't mean anything.
I mean, okay, I'll say that I guess, only gripe, because I'm a wind-up lover. I mean, I want it back. It gets a ding, but it doesn't have, the whole once per turn thing on it, so it would definitely have to only be at 1.
Yeah.
And I still feel like people would probably try to find some way to recycle it and loop it. And, MX Saber Invokers had to get banned and stuff, so maybe there's some room for abuse.
Wind-ups are kind of a walled garden kind of deck. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, they're not too much of an engine. I don't know. I ding with an asterisk.
My ding comes with caveats, I say.
But yeah, I'm okay with this type of thing coming back. At least to 1, for sure. Okay, so mine is Double Iris Magician. For Pendulum Magicians, it searches the Pendulum Graph cards when it's destroyed. Now, I know that Pendulum Magicians, I don't think Konami liked how consistent this deck was. Being able to search so much stuff with...
It was hard to kill it.
Yeah, because what's that spell that searches the 2 Magician cards? It's you discard a card and...
Oh, Pendulum Call.
Yeah, Pendulum Call. I know they had Duelist Alliance. This searches Star Pendulum Graph and Time Pendulum Graph, and those cards can both be a lot, especially the Trap. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think that this is the worst thing. Electromite's at 1 now. Astrograph's banned. I think 1 copy of this... Because the way that it is now, no one plays the Pendulum Graph cards.
They didn't
Like-
when Magicians were alive
Like
either.
when
Well,
this
they
was
played
around,
at one.
you play like 1 and 1 or something, but give or take. I think this would be okay. Like I think it helps Pendulum Magicians out. I don't think it would be too bad at 1, and yeah.
I have to disagree, and I mean
You
it
don't
this
care
time.
for it? Okay.
I just don't care. I don't trust Pendulum Magicians. They were a hard deck to kill. Like,
that is true.
survived.
They lasted a long time.
They got into Master Rule 4, and they were like, yeah, we don't mind.
To me, I feel like a lot of that was just the astrograph and like electromite parts, less of the.
Maybe so, but I hate the deck.
Yeah, so no. I mean that's fair. I'm not okay. I will say I'm actually not a Pendulum Magician lover. I actually hate the deck to the core, but I just don't think that this was the card.
Now, like if Magicians were actually just Farm Pals in disguise, I would like them, but they're not.
Fair enough. So like not really a ding. No ding. Okay, fine. What's yours?
You get nothing. Get it? No? Okay. My next card is Zodiac Trident. So, you know how it is. Zodiacs, you can just ladder into them with starting from just one card, right?
Yeah.
And they were prolific.
It was a tier 0 format, most would say.
What was that? 2 years?
About 2 years ago. Yep.
Where Zodiacs were everywhere.
It was like everything.
Heck, I was playing Performer Pals.
Zoo.
Then I added in a few Zoo cards, and to the point where I was damn near just playing Zoo.
So, you think it's fine? Why?
Yeah, I think Trident's fine for no other reason than Brawl Bull is banned.
Yeah.
Like, without Brawl Bull, giving them even just a single Trident just gives them a boss monster.
I agree. I mean, I think it gets a ding. I think if it comes back, Broad Bull probably still has to stay banned. But like a single Trident, I mean, yeah, because like Zodiacs don't have like a boss anymore.
Yep.
I've never been a fan of archetypes just straight up like losing.
Konami comes for their
like I don't know. Yeah, like Konami, they can take it too far sometimes. And I wasn't a Zodiac lover, but I just think with like how Master Rule 4 is kind of playing out and the way the decks function these days, yes, like a chainable removal card's powerful, but like it's one Trident. You wouldn't even be making like fields with 2 or there's no problem. I think it's okay.
It would make the one rat peer we have less useful now.
Yeah, like it actually can do things. Ding from me. Fair enough. All right, so my next one's kind of an older one.
An oldie but a goodie?
Yeah, Trap Dustshot. This is an old trap. You let you look at your opponent's hand if they have 4 or more cards. You send a monster back into their deck. This is very strong. When I started playing, this was a huge card. It was a staple, very annoying. But the reason that I think it could come back now is because A, traps aren't very good in general. If you go first and you open with this card, you'd probably rather it be a combo piece or an extender. And if you go second, it's a trap. So, plus your opponent, if you're going second, your opponent's probably like empty their whole hand on the board. Now they don't even have 4 cards. I think it'd be fine. I mean, there are some qualms. I know that, the power of knowledge is a big thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think it's fine.
That's wild. I mean, we just got through the whole I sold hand looping Aqua Dolphin thing, and you're saying, let's do it some more.
Yeah, another card that can take more out of the hand.
But I kind of have to agree with you. Traps just aren't played like that. And we've had so many very decent traps coming out and good traps that have come out, and we're still not really playing them.
And I was trying to find like a trap on the ban list that I thought could come back, and most of them are really pretty bad. But this one's, like it's one of those things where like if you remember when Snatch Steal came back for like a format or something, and it ended up getting banned again. I think they should
everybody ran Snatch Steal.
Play with it like that. Like bring it back if it starts feeling like it's too much. Just ban it again.
I guess. At 1, what could it really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that it could. It's not even.
You can't trap trick it either.
Yeah, like it's not that sacky. I don't.
Yeah, you know what? That's a ding.
Yeah, I think.
A ding.
Yay. Good. That's all I wanted. All right, what's yours?
My next card is, man, it should be it's a guaranteed thing, but I made my list first, so he couldn't get this one. Max C.
All right, this is where we're going. So here's where the comments start to get fiery. Hot.
Look,
I hate that card.
Max C. We need it. We need it so bad.
Why do we need Max C?
Max, because right now we're
What's the
dealing
story?
with hand trap overflow. And you might be wondering, well, how can one more hand trap help that? Well, Max, in my opinion, and I might just be wrong, but I believe Max C will just creep out a bunch of them by itself. That you won't have to run nearly as many if you have Max C. And if it's but it can't be at 1, it has to be at 3. If we had 3 Max C, as many prings this card has had, we could all have 3 Max C. This game will grind down.
You think so? Okay, yeah, I'm... Alright, well, I don't know. I get asked about Max C, I think, on the daily. Like, honestly, on Facebook and like, do I use Max C come back? I don't know. I mean, because my argument for it is that it is a good way to like tame this combo deck hell that we're in. Where, you know, decks just take these 20-minute turns, summon. That, I think, would be good. We could kind of rein some of that in. On the other hand, I'm just not looking forward to another hand trap in this game of like a dozen hand traps in some decks.
But what if it means you get to play less now?
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like a ding with an asterisk because...
Oh, I'm always asterisk.
Because, like, dude, there's a lot of hand traps, man. I don't know. Like, do we need more?
Konami made 2 more for 1 set, so clearly not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm undecided. That'll be my verdict.
I'll take an asterisk.
I'm undecided, but I would be willing to see it happen.
Okay.
I would be willing, like, if it was up to me and someone was like, Paul, you get to pick if this card comes back, I'd be like, you know what, sure, let's see. If it's bad, just ban it again. I think they should do that more. Like, just take... Anyway. Okay. So my next one's also kind of a crazy one. Harpy's Feather Duster. Wild card.
As someone who plays pendulum decks, it's
For those who don't know what this does, destroy all spells and traps on your opponent's side of the field. Unlike Heavy Storm, it's just your opponent's. This is a very powerful card. There's actually a card that can search it that Harpies can use, but that's not really important. And I say this over Heavy Storm because Heavy Storm can actually be abused in some pendulum strategies and other things, like destroying your own spells and traps.
True.
So, you know, I say Feather Duster. Really, I would take either one. I think the traps are dead. You know, we see that traps are not doing a whole lot right now. It would hurt Altergeists and like Paleo and Mystic Mind, because I know so many people would be horrified to see that deck. But I mean, I get that this one's like a touchier one.
Very.
But I think it's like worth a shot. I know my arguments aren't great. Okay, what do I get?
You know
How to give
I
the viewers
love
a fun
Performer
time.
Battles. You know I love Performer Battles. I can't have you destroying my scales for me. And I thought we wanted more traps in this game. That comes back, traps are the streets are done. Like,
well, so no ding. It's fine. I mean, I can live without a ding.
But Salamangre would hate it.
I mean, even they probably would be all right. It would
Honestly,
you would
they'd
just
run
bait you'd be baiting like a roar or something.
That's true. That's all you'd be doing.
Could be helpful against Orcus as well. And Sky Strikers. Hey,
I can't sign off on it. I can't do it.
All right.
But I'll give you a chance to take a thing from me because my next card, the bit on the wild side, is Kaiser Colosseum.
Wow, you got some really crazy stuff.
Yeah,
You're smoking over there.
I was on the fence about Kaiser Colosseum. If you don't know what it does, if you control at least one monster, your opponent cannot summon more monsters than you currently have.
Yeah.
That's how it's plain and simple.
That card's a lot.
Okay, here's my reasoning. One, I actually couldn't figure out the exact reason they banned it. There were decks that made good use of it, like Boujins and Monarchs. Decks that will play just one monster at a time and then they hold you off like that.
Yeah.
But we've had significantly stronger floodgates in this game. And this one it's a two-pronged weakness. It's weak to spell and trap removal. And you have to be able to keep a monster on your field. So I feel that it has enough weaknesses that if it came back at 1, it would see little to no play until maybe it might see play in Sky Strikers.
See, that's my thing. I'm afraid of Sky Strikers and True Dracos. That's what I would like. I feel like those would be the 2 decks that would use this, and it would be very obnoxious. But True Dracos can even tribute it away and stuff. It's like, I just don't think we need more floodgates. Like, we already have, like, there can be only one, goes and match, rivalry.
But it's such a weak floodgate.
And people aren't running, like, summon limit. It's not that weak, though. I mean, like,
you can still special summon.
Yeah, but, like, if your opponent can't put 2 monsters on the field, like, they can't because of this card.
Then they either really get rid of your monster or pop it. They have 2 ways.
And it might be tough. I don't know. I'm
Pankratops deals with it.
Pankratops can, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this.
Okay, wait. Before you pass judgment, I heard you almost said something, but I'm cutting you off there.
Okay.
What if I give you Heavy Storm?
I don't know. Maybe it's fair, then it can destroy it. That's not fair. That's not part of the deal. You don't get to make. I don't negotiate with terrorists. So, yeah, no, I'm not a big Kaiser Colosseum.
I don't like I didn't think it would be. Fair enough.
Floodgates. All right, my last one then, Pot of Avarice. So the argument for this is that obviously we're never getting Pot of Greed back. That's not happening. But Pot of Avarice is actually not very bad because it's, unlike the stronger pot cards we have now, like Extravagance and stuff, you don't get instant draw power. It's not like you can just, I open with this and activate it and just draw 2 cards. You have to have 5 things in the grave. And the OCG actually has this card, and no one uses it really much at all. So I feel like it would be kind of cool to see this type of draw power return to the game. My fear, full disclosure, is that there are some decks that can, mini decks now just churn through the monsters so fast.
Oh yeah.
That they, plus dangers and everything on the drawing, they would be able to see this and then just do it and then repeat. So maybe that's an issue, but
I gotta say I have that same worry because Pot of Avarice's problem in the TCG was never the draw power; it was the recycling.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that.
And we can't really even predict how much of an impact this card would make because that's a hard thing to account for.
Yeah, this card is so distinguished from its time now. Like the time it got banned till like 2019, it's totally,
The game is in a completely different place. Link combo decks, they fill up their graves fast.
Yeah.
And maybe we don't want to see them, but you know what? Let's try.
Okay, so I get a ding?
I'm gonna give it a ding.
Okay. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh!
And once again, this is our unofficial, official Summer of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're trying to get videos out every other day, so please stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and we have a P.O. box, in case you didn't know. You want to send us some cool fan mail? If you send us cards to sign, please just send return shipping as well.
Because that gets expensive. If even 20 of y'all do this.
and don't send us money. But yeah, if you want that, it's in the description. Okay, I think I've gone on long enough. Join the Discord? I don't know.
Yeah, hit us up on Discord. That'll also be in the description.
All right, it's going to be it. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.